right now, I'm really excited to introduce you to the guys from Luminites. Hello!
Hello!
Hey! How are you guys?
Good.
Have you just arrived here in Sunderland, or?
We stayed in Newcastle last night and we made the journey over earlier this morning.
Is this your first time in the Northeast and in Sunderland in particular?
No, we've done some performances here before and it just feels really nice to be back. We love this area.
How are you finding it here?
Yeah, it's
terrible.
nice, right?
Very sunny. I'm joking, it's great.
What have you been up to lately?
Well, since Britain's Got Talent, we luckily enough to get signed to Sony. And now we're being given all sorts of opportunities. We performed at the Royal Albert Hall, you know, we did the House of Commons, we did a gig there where we met the Prime Minister. That doesn't happen every day.
Sounds good.
And now we're releasing our new single, which is fantastic. We never thought we'd get the chance to do that. And
17th?
Yeah, on the 17th of November.
17th of November.
And also, people get a new version of Hurt So Good, the song we did in our audition and final. And no one's heard that before, so we're excited to bring that out.
Yeah, all good stuff. So you did sort of a mini UK tour this summer, which was sold out in 5 minutes from what I've read.
Yeah.
Did you expect something like this?
No, we thought the website had broken and crashed, but actually we genuinely sold out, so we were just like, oh wow.
So which was the highlight of this UK tour?
We didn't have any highlighters on us, but we did have a biro, so we could just go with that.
No, there should be one.
We got to like meet a lot of like the people that have supported us from day one and people that have supported us just from now, so that was nice.
Yeah. So did you meet lots of fans?
Yeah, we had a meet and greet, but then we also went out and met everyone that couldn't get a meet and greet because that sold out really quick.
All right. And what has been your favorite place to perform so far from all the places you did?
My favourite was the Asda gig when we did the mic in the Asda.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so this is a funny story. We actually got thrown out. There's an Asda down south. This was long we'll get serious in a minute. We'll tell you about a gig that was actually fantastic.
All right.
But where we're from, we got thrown out of an Asda once because we was walking up and down the aisles. And then there was a tannoy. We saw the tannoy.
You know those mics that people clean up on aisle 3.
And the boys just thought they'd go and take it over, so they ran over to it, turned it on, and Ben started beatboxing into this tannoy.
And I was like, yeah, on the mic. That was the best gig we've ever done, ever.
Yeah, no, we enjoy most gigs. You know, there's been gigs where there's only been like 10 to 20 people there, and we still enjoy it.
I've just done a gig
before
for 6
the show, before Britain's Got Talent. We did busking. We've been together nearly 3 years now, and we did like loads of rehearsing and loads of small shows. So we really have an idea of like gigs where there's not many people, which is nice for us because we can perform. We'd like to perform to 10,000, but we also enjoy performing to like really intimate people.
That's good. So as you mentioned, you're about to release your first single, your debut single, Do Something.
Yes.
Can you tell us a bit more about it?
Yeah, sure.
It's well good. I'm joking. It's basically a song about. It's for people that have a dream, but aren't doing much about it. Like if someone wanted to be a footballer or a digger or many things.
Yeah, anything you want to go into.
It's more encouraging than. Well, we hope it is anyway. We hope it encourages people that want to dream.
Yeah.
If you don't get like any opportunity that comes to you like in life, you have
just
to
need to go
do
for
it
it
yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna hear right now Do Something. Would you like to introduce it?
Yeah.
Sure.
We are the Luminites.
And this is our new single, Do Something, out on November 17th.
With me.
Luminites. Check it.
Oh, that's
One more.
on Spark FM. This was Luminites with Do Something. So guys, this is your actual single that's gonna be released.
Yes.
On November
17th.
Okay, very excited. Yeah.
Very excited.
And it also, can I just add that it comes with a brand new version of Her So Good that nobody's ever heard.
Okay.
Do you remember that? That's what we did in the finals. Did you even?
Yeah.
You watched it?
Yeah.
Oh, we love you for that.
Oh, you were fantastic. Like.
Oh,
really
thank
good.
you very much, man. That means the world to us.
So any plans for our album?
Ben knows. Yeah, no, we have a lot of material that we've been working on, even way before BGT, and we feel that there is enough for the album. We're just gonna focus on the single at the moment and see how that goes.
Yeah.
So hopefully, if that goes well.
Yeah, depending on how many of you guys, listeners at home or wherever you are, download or pre-order our single "Do Something" from iTunes, which does come with "Hurt So Good" and 2 remixes of the tune. Then that will determine whether we do an album or not.
Okay.
So it's all on you.
Download it now.
Okay, yeah. Do it, guys. They're
Download.
fantastic. You won't regret it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay, how would you describe your music then?
Well, we've all got different sort of influences in music. Like, we all like different genres, and it sort of comes together because we have some things that are the same, which goes into our music as well. Because at the minute, it basically reflects our personalities. At the minute, we're really happy. We're really pleased with how everything's going. So we want to do something, the first single, to reflect where we are at the minute, which is happy. So that's why it's a good vibe and like that. But it's not to say that in future there won't be some down tempo songs, a little bit like edgy stuff, some rock influenced stuff, and that's down to our personal tastes.
Yeah, I mean.
So which are the artists and the bands that you admire and that influence your music?
Well, Ben, you're into like dubstep and sort
Oh, yeah, so I like dubstep, I like hip hop, a lot of hip hop music, R&B, some house music, anything with a beat, anything with good lyrics, something that's gonna make me go, yeah.
Cool.
I'm really into like a lot of rock, punk stuff. I'm like heavily into guitars. Like I'm obsessed. Every time I get back into my bedroom, I'm like, so I'm pretty much guitar-based songs is me.
Okay.
Oh, I love a lot of like country music, reggae and folk music and indie stuff. I love that.
Yeah, and I'm into like your hip hop like crossovers with pop music, like Chris Brown, Tiny Temper. Really, that sort of stuff is where I'm at.
Right. I want to know more about you. Like, how did you meet? How it all started with the band?
Well, it was through Ben. Before we all started busking together, Ben was busking on his own, and he was doing it around Camden, Leicester Square. And then our manager went up to him. They had a conversation about music, and he was like, "Look, what do you think about putting a band together instead of a drummer using your beatbox skills?" And Ben was like, "Yeah, right then, go on, I'll do that." And then we all come together like different ways. Corey had his music online, Steph and myself were in school, and then once we've all met, then we just started chilling, like hanging around with each other, doing stuff that like mates would do. And luckily enough, we were mates before we were work colleagues, and then the music sort of just...
That's what they think.
Yeah, and is music something you've always wanted to do, or or you have thought of other professions?
It's different.
As well?
It's different for all of us. I mean, I always wanted to be a professional burger flipper at McDonald's, but I couldn't achieve that dream.
So I decided to just go to
I settled for music.
Yeah. So, do you remember your first gig ever? Because obviously you did 2 years of gigging before.
Yeah, well,
getting into
before we did any even shows, we just rehearsed. Like, we literally, once we got together, we was in a rehearsal, like, 6 days a week, and doing 8 hours a day, just getting every possible thing we could tight as it can be. Like, we didn't want to go out and look stupid and silly in front of anyone.
I mean, I remember we did a lot of busking and stuff, but during that summer there was our A gig in Chichester, and it felt like the first ever real proper show we'd done, and I remember thinking, please God, can this go right?
We got all excited.
And my string broke.
Oh.
And that was the only time my guitar... No, it's not. That's a
On
You
lie.
had
stage,
another string though.
Yeah, no, I didn't have another one. It was on stage, so I just had to play with 5 strings, and then I was just like, oh my days, I sound like ridiculous, so...
That's
that
typical Luminites, a shambles.
Yeah,
It's shambolic.
yeah,
It's
Just improvise.
That's just what we do.
Yeah.
Luckily enough, we can laugh at each other though. That's the main thing about
Like
us.
the most important string as well, but anyway, we'll move on.
We cannot not mention Britain's Got Talent, because obviously you were the finalist.
Yes.
So how did you actually come up with the idea to go and audition?
It's for our supporters, wasn't it?
We used to get, we used to upload a lot of videos and stuff onto YouTube of covers and just us messing around. And we noticed that a lot of the feedback from the supporters was saying, go on, Britain's Got Talent. Go on, Britain's Got Talent. And where it wasn't saying really as much, go on X Factor or The Voice or anything, we kind of went with what they said and went on BGT.
Also,
And we've never regretted it since.
yeah, it's true. Like being on Britain's Got Talent, where is a variety show and there's so many other acts. In rehearsals, like even when we was watching it, like from backstage, we was always amazed at what was going on. We was like, wow, that's so cool. They're so talented. So it was, even though we were part of it, we still felt we were being entertained constantly, which made it a lot more fun for us.
Yeah.
And I would like to take you back to the time of the first audition.
Yeah.
How did you felt like this? And when you heard Simon saying you've got 4 big fat yeses, how did you felt exactly at this time?
I felt like a rabbit in a lion's cage. I was like shaking in my boots, man. Like, but go on, how did
But
you
then when
feel?
he said that, obviously it felt like it was incredible.
It's like he let the lion out.
Yeah.
And we were safe again.
Yeah.
You could never tell, like, because we didn't expect to get past the audition. Then when it was on a massive buzz, then we didn't expect to get past the semi-final. Then we was on then we got all excited again, and then we didn't expect to do anything really in the final at all. And we were just so pleased, like the standing ovations and stuff, all the comments. It was more than what we could have asked for, and we just felt like we was dreaming.
Yeah. So what's next for Luminites? What can we expect?
Spark FM.
Live.
Well, you know, at the moment we're just going to focus on the single, see how well that does, and then, as we said, hopefully next year sometime there'll be an album.
Yeah.
There'll be, you know, we're going to be doing lots of gigs. We're going to be in and out of studio.
We're just preparing for
So we're
November
just-
17th, I think.
And we love meeting new people. Like, the only thing we want to do is like we've been given the opportunity to meet you guys, everyone in this room, and that it really means a lot to us because we're doing things that we otherwise wouldn't be getting a chance to do.
Yeah.
Any goals for the future? Like,
Just keep going, hopefully getting a few gigs and doing things like this, like radios.
sounds good.
Yeah.
And hopefully maybe one day a top 20.
Oh.
We know how much hard work it takes to really be successful, and we're willing to put in every single hour and every minute because we want it.
One last question. Halloween is coming. Are you celebrating? Are you dressing up and everything?
Yeah, I'm gonna be a vampire on stage.
I'm gonna dress as. No, my face is scary enough. My face is scary
You
enough.
don't
So I could
need
be
makeup
insane.
or anything.
I wanted to go trick or treat. I haven't done it since I was like 12.
I've never done it though.
Really?
Have you not?
Oh, you're missing out, man.
Never been
Trust-
trick or treating.
I might try this year.
It's
you
good.
know.
It's good.
Every year though, it's weird because it's usually an American craze like Halloween, but like in the past 3 years, it's got massive. Like maybe it's just where I'm getting a bit older, but like it seems to be getting really big now.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing. See ya.
I'm gonna be a vampire on stage.
You should do it in like when you do your rap. You better do something about it in a vampire voice.
Thank you so much, guys. This was the Luminites. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
very much
Thank you.
for having
Thanks for
us.
having us, my love. Yes.
Lots of